Do you believe in democracy when it gives rise to the Muslim Brotherhood and its leader, President Morsi, in Egypt, who called Jews descendants of pigs and apes?
The sad thing is that didn't have to be the choice. And sometimes if you just look back a little bit, you'll see how you got to circumstances where you didn't have good choices. Whenever you talk to Mubarak, you recognize that this was somebody who was isolated from his own people, corrupt, the regime was corrupt. It was getting to be dynastic. He wanted to pass leadership to his son. And when Mubarak fell, 40% of Egyptian male youth were unemployed. Right? So regime wasn't delivering. It was also a regime that was doing everything it could to destroy normal politics. So people like Ayman Noor, who was a sort of liberal democratic figure, found his party headquarters shut down, found himself put in jail periodically, newspapers were hounded, universities were hounded. And so who was the strongest force, most organized force in Egypt? The Muslim Brotherhood, because they organized in the radical mosques and in the radical madrasas. And Mubarak would say to me, I am all that stands between the Muslim Brotherhood and Egypt. And I would say, yeah, that's because you've made that true by not allowing any forces to arise that could actually challenge the Muslim Brotherhood. And oh, by the way, while you're being corrupt and not delivering for your people, they're building orphanages and taking care of widows and handing out food while the Egyptian government is having bread riots. So whenever I hear this false dichotomy, if you have democracy in the Middle East, you will have the Islamists come to power. I say, yeah, because they're the best organized, but it's because nobody bothered to organize the other side. And if you look at Tunisia, you see a very different circumstance where actually you did have national labor unions, you did have women's movements, you did have civil society. And so when elections were held in Tunisia, the Islamists had to operate in a broader institutional framework, and they haven't been radicals who are trying to overthrow democracy.